What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live duel. On the left side here, we have Labyrinth. We saw Tim with his deck the other day. He got the second place, I believe. And then we have Sean over here playing Marincess. This deck is sick. I love this deck. I think the deck is super cool. It's one of the cyber stacks of the format. The many cyber stacks. We have Adignisters, we have Mathmex, and we have Code Talkers coming soon in the next main set. By the way, some pretty cool stuff in that as well. I don't know if there's any other, cyber stacks we're missing out on here. G Golem is actually being played now, which is kind of cool. And we are seeing the heart cards. We're doing a resurface in the Math Mech deck for the people who are stopped playing the Link Disciple and Link. We're going to dive into the gameplay. We're going to see that the Labyrinth player is going to go first, which is great for them. Activating Prosperity, banishing 6, and they're going to reveal 6. And unfortunately, we don't get to see very much because of that glare. They're going to go for a Welcome Labyrinth, though. Then we're going to see a set 2, and then revealing the Lord, Heavenly Prison, and passing on that. That's set 2 here. Is that set 2 going to be enough for Marincess, though? We're going to see a normal summon, or a special summon of Pascalis, and then we're going to special summon out the Seahorse. It's going to be all good there, and they're explaining the effect of the Seahorse. This deck is pretty crazy here. We're going to be seeing a Welcome Labyrinth, summoning out potentially the Lady. We are going to be seeing the Lady Labyrinth. This card is crazy. Actually, that's lovely. My bad. We're going to see Lady Specimen from the hand there. That glare on those beautiful shiny cards. CR lovely and a Ult Euro Starlight Rare of Lady. We're going to see them link off the Sea Angel for the Blue Slug. Blue Slug is going to add back the Sea Angel, and we're going to activate the Sea Angel, spell himself out. Activate the Compulse here. Bouncing back the Slug. And then we're going to activate the effect of Lovely to reset. Or set any from the deck here. Going for the Dogmatic Punishment. Another crazy card. Then Lord's going to be able to special summon himself out and put on any other field. We're going to see potentially a Duality or even an Extrav. I was going to say, you definitely don't go for the punishment. They're going to go for a big Welcome Labyrinth here. Setting it so now they had access to both. We saw the Welcome already activated, as now we're going to have the big Welcome there. And then we're going to be seeing the Seahorse being sent to Graveyard here. They're going to special summon out the Blue Tang. Springle by banishing the Sea Angel, linking off into a Sea Angel. Because we banished the Seahorse. I get all the C's confused. Springle is going to send 2 because we control 2, and then it's going to hit one of the Marincess. We're going to deal 200. Then we're going to link away, potentially for a Coral Anemone here. I just want to mention how crazy Silent Mining is. That card is busted. And Sea Angel is going to be adding us the Dive, I believe we saw there. Going for that Coral Anemone, and this card is broken. Summoning out back that Sea Angel there. Then summoning out, I don't even know this one's name. This one's a new addition in the deck since I believe the Brave Engine got cut. And as you're seeing them link away both of those for a Coral Triangle here. And then Spring Girl's going to add herself back. We're going to activate the effect of Dive to summon out the Pascalis. Link those away into a Zealantis, and Zealantis will banish everything and then summon back out the stuff. And because they are waterlocked, you're going to get the Lovely and the Lady banished. That's crazy. And we're going to be seeing popping those back row as well. And we're going to be attacking directly for some hefty damage here. And this is huge for the Marincess player. They also have Dive in the hand as well, which is cracked. An imperm, and it stops your stuff. We're going to see 2 sets and pass. But we do see a Prosperity once again. Interesting what they're going to keep here. We see that they get rid of a Zeus, and they're going to keep the Garua. keeping a Garua fusion monsters, Grua and Entis. And we know the lovely glare there. We do see an Underroot and a Terrors, and then a Duality. I think they have one card in hand. I don't think it's going to be able to do very much against these two powerhouses of cards. And with a lovely and a lady banished, I'm going to go for that Trap Tricks there. Trying to play on the next turn. As traps normally do, I guess. They're going to set 2 and pass. Hopefully, that's going to be able to break the stuff. We do see Trap Tricks, going to be able to, probably the second card that's going to be activated, because, you can only activate one trap after you use Trap Tricks. But, will they be able to push through? I don't even know what you'd set off Trap Tricks. We're going to see a Trap Tricks being activated here as an attempt to go into the battle phase. Yeah, I was saying you definitely just send punishment to get that draw, right? Going for the Welcome Labyrinth, that makes sense to set a Welcome Labyrinth. So that's going to be all 3 Welcome Labyrinths used here. And they only get 1 here. 1 trap effect for the rest of this turn. And I want to say, playing around those imperm columns, even when there's no monster on the field, is pretty nice. I'm going to take a second to read the Welcome Labyrinth there. I know a lot of these effects are a little bit weird. I think you can only use 1 spread. I think Welcome Labyrinth also has a graveyard effect as well. We're going to attack with the Zealantis. And it's going to protect, I would assume the Welcome Labyrinth is going to protect from the Sea Angel there. You're going to see it summon itself out. The beautiful lady. And protect its life points here. They're going to see the Zealantis pop, or one of the cards pop the back row, which was a D barrier, which was not doing very much. I don't think he's playing any XYZs anymore. Main phase 2, and he's going to just pass on that, probably. And here he's going to be drawing and showing what he has. And I actually don't know what's going on here. Was you good with it? Oh, he's showing maybe that he hasn't sided out. I'm not too sure. Or showing that, he has enough stuff. Something with the Spring Girl there. I think, yeah, this is definitely going to be, enough for game. Going to link away just for 1. Going for that blue slug. Spring Girl is going to add back. I'm not too sure what blue slug is going to add back the Spring Girl. I'm not sure what happened there, but they're going to try to attack again. Then we're going to be protecting with our Welcome is going to be activated here to bounce back the lady to hand. Then they're going to take a second. A big Welcome is going to be activated to bounce back lady to hand. They're going to be setting a Welcome Labyrinth again, and then we're going to be using the effect of Zealantis to summon them all back. Linking both the links away for potentially a second Coral enemy. We're going to summon back out the Pascalis. Pascalis is going to be linked away into another Sea Angel here. You can go to search for either a dive or the field spell. You see the Battle Oceans, another crazy card. I don't think people don't just pop this. People keep forgetting that, it makes all the Marincess monsters gain 200 attack or something for every equip. And then does a lot of crazy stuff. Equips them and stuff like that. John was telling me in Master Duel, people just constantly forget to. We're going to see Spring Girl banish and summon itself out. Then we're going to link summon into the link 4. I think it's something Argonaut. And then we're going to be seeing the equipping happen in a live action. You're equipping both of them onto the field, adding back Spring Girl here. Then Lazy will summon itself out because a trap card was activated this turn. And then we're going to be seeing them draw for turn, or just passing on that, some drawing for turn here. Turn the lady into attack position here. I'm just going to read what the Argonaut does. Doesn't look too good for Labyrinth, and they got to go first. But they're seeing a Gozen match here, so they're just going to scoop it up really quickly. They don't have enough. I don't think Gozen match does anything against this deck. No, they could play Gozen match, I believe, as well. All waters. They don't care at all about that. Yeah. Lady and Welcome Labyrinth's not going to unfortunately do much, especially with a lovely banish. And they had a lady banish. That means that they're on 2 Orianas left and the 1 lady left in deck, and that is rough. I like the Labyrinth deck personally, to be honest. I think it's a really cool deck. I don't like playing it. It's not my play style at all. If you guys know me, I'm very combo orientated. I like I do like my 1 of traps or 2 of traps. I don't like sitting there and just waiting. I did try my favorite trap deck is actually the Guru. You just summon floodgates, stuff like that. I guess I really like Paleo, but Paleo was kind of a mid-range deck, not really a trap deck. Even Trap Tricks is fun, but like Labyrinth's just not fun at all. I don't like sitting on these floodgates and just stuff like that. Like Skill Drain's not fun to me. I like actually playing the game. I don't like just trolling the game. Same with Runic. You'll never catch me play Runic. Every card in the game could be banned, and I will still not play Runic. If Runic was the only deck in the format, I'd play a Jerry Bean Soldier Turbo before I play Runic. But going on to game 2 here, we are going to be seeing that the Labyrinth player is most likely going to go first once again, being able to side up those going second cards evenly. And this is a great time to shout out the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel a lot here. We're going to be seeing a duality being activated here. When we see a judgment, that's crazy. That turn 0 judgment was set protecting from lightning storms and whatever else. But they're taking a hard choice here. Their hand must be cracked. You do see a Labyrinth going for that skill drain. So maybe valuing your opponent doesn't have it, and hoping that they just get mega destroyed. We're gonna see the Labyrinth been activated here, and they're gonna be able to set 3 cards and keeping a Welcome Labyrinth in the hand there. They did see a double of that card. I guess if you don't choose a judgment, you're kind of making your opponent feel like you already have one set as well, perhaps. We're going to see the Blue Tang being normal summoned here. I believe we do see a flip up of the Skill Drain. I do want to apologize for that glare once again. And then we're going to see them link off into Blue Slug. And we're going to see the Blue Tang effect being activated here. They're going to, reveal 3, be able to add that Spring Girl. Just making me kind of hungry. I could go for some sushi. I don't know if Marincess can play through. Yeah, apparently not. We're going to see the Blue Slug attempt to attack. On attack declaration, they're going to activate the effect, summoning out or to activate the effect of Welcome Labyrinth here. Oh, my bad. Big Welcome Labyrinth. So they open 2 big Welcome Labyrinths. They're going to summon out the lady, and then the lady's going to bounce to the hand. And then we're going to see the effect of the Blue Slug being also sent to the graveyard here. Then we're going to be setting 2 cards. Labyrinth is a crazy card for that. We're going to see the lady being able to summon itself out in the main phase 2 because the trap card was activated. And then we're going to be drawing for turn and turning it into attack position. And then we're going to enter battle phase, whack, set 2 more cards here, and pass. They are putting them in the correct columns so they're making sure that their opponent does not fall for that in-perm trap. Or that one that sets into the column of the skill drain. You can see a normal summon of the pink one, which I believe is Piscalis. Link off into the Sea Angel. We're going to banish the blue slug to summon out the spring girl. I see a coral enemy in my future. But you have to get rid of the skill drain. We see the coral enemy being summoned here. We see spring girl is going to mill the harpies. Oh no! That's the card they needed. Holy. That feels rough. When you hit a card like that, we're going to see Big Welcome activate here once again, summoning out another copy, unless that is lovely. Bouncing back the lady there. I thought it summoned in defense position as well. And then we're going to be seeing the Labyrinth being able to destroy the coral enemy here. Add it back, and then we're going to go main phase 2, especially summon out the lady, and then we're going to pass on that. We're going to normal summon out Ariana here. And they're going to activate the Imperm on the Ariana. They're going to chain the Compulse on it. And then in your battle phase here, they're going to activate the Book of Eclipse on the attack declaration. Going to chain the Judgment here. And yeah, it's going to be game for the Marincess player. They're going to scoop it up there. I don't think it was game, but it definitely they had control of the game state here, so they were not going to be able to do much. The Labyrinth players had way too much going on there. Huge control of the game state. I don't think, and once that dust here was milled, that was just rough. That was like the icing on the cake. But we are going to be seeing a game 3 here, and the best part about playing versus a trap deck is they don't have that many options. They do have that evenly matched. But if you're able to set up a spell and trap negate, they have to have double evenly matched for that. And yes, I guess they are going to be playing on your turn 3 or your turn 2. But at that point, you have 2 turns set up a full combo, and not a lot of time they're going to have playing hand traps and stuff like that. I think some builds are playing the kaijus because if you set up a big boss monster or a card that will make up a bunch of spell and trap negates, or if you're looking at the Kashtira board, they want to be able to not lose to that Shangri-La lock those zones, because it is pretty important to be able to set your spells and traps to play a trap deck. But we are going to be seeing here that the Marincess player is going to be able to choose who's going to go first or second, and I definitely think they're going to choose to go first here. We're going to see the activating effect of the Battle Oceans, activate the dive effect, coming from deck. It's going to get hit with Ash Blossom. Oh no, setting 1 and passing on that. That is rough. Here we're going to be seeing a Duality being activated. And they're going to Ash that, not going to want to see them look through their deck here. Activating the Prod of Prosperity, going to be banishing most likely 6. They do not care about their extra deck at all. We see a bunch of glare cards. I want to apologize once again. We're doing our best. We did see a spear mode there. They're going to search out for the Ariana. Normal summon Ariana. That's going to get hit with an Imperm there and just setting 3 cards and passing. And they have the Duster. No way. They're going to go draw phase, standby phase, main phase, Duster. They do have the, I believe that's Big Welcome. That is Big Welcome here. Summoning out the lady. That's going to bounce it to hand. But we are going to see a skill drain, a compulse, and the are going to be able to draw 1 and then set, which is being able to use during next turn, which is pretty huge. Then we're going to activate the lady effect, summon myself out, because they're going to just attempt to pass, which is rough. But they're going to turn the lady into attack position here. Then we're going to activate the Big Welcome. That was activated the previous turn to bounce back the Ariana. We're going to normal summon out the Ariana here. Let's be able to search. So this engine's just solely tight knit and doesn't lose anything. I like how they've been doing trap decks recently with a lot of their engine being able to reuse Holate and stuff like that. And we're going to be seeing the Marincess player going to scoop it up, realizing they lost to game there. They were going to have enough for that, and we see that they did have some stuff. We did see a wave, not the greatest hand at all, but that's unfortunately what you end up getting sometimes like that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you next time. And stay safe. Peace.